Hello there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My name is Ruby, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Today, we're doing the investigation. Now, before we start, if you like this video, give it a like. Dislike this video, give it a like anyway. Leave a comment, and let's get right into it.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no. We can't just leave him here alone.
What?
But why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then.
Fine. Then you stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try, Holmes.
oh,
So you finally noticed?
What the crap?
Oh, notice what, dude?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we've received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh? What are you talking about?
Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
What? She's right, dude.
Huh? Then could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh, hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that just tells the truth. Look at everyone's eyes has done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. Feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone.
I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing so much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real? Hell no, so someone save me, let me get out of here! Someone help me!
What's your
You're
problem?
just now accepting that?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So.
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually.
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too.
And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking
they'd
dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself, I tell ya. I'm serious, I will fuck them up.
Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, Holmes, and we're gonna investigate a murder? How are we even gonna do something like that?
Anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
This is
It was
very
you,
suspicious.
loser.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? I should,
So,
bitch.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that McGordle's guilty yet. That's true. May as well at least check just to check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help but investigate.
Wait, why not, dude?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think I was expecting much from you anyway, dude. Alright, I guess I better get going. Useless.
Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. Their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigation time, yay! I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. Victim was Sayaka Mazano. Time of death was estimated to be 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Yay!
First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Don't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it has been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Seriously?
Oh, Mondo.
What?
You're exactly in the mood to be
What?
building fucking furniture, right?
So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of us guys have opened our toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we?
Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hot dog. There are scratches and gouges on the floor and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That wouldn't have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember, all the rooms are completely soundproof. So something can happen in the room right next to you. There's no way you could know.
well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? Some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. How'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. Heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It's gonna slide off in the middle of the fight. Why would there be scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath's been added. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, taken out of its sheath. and actually look at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised, it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating have been come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be the room key. If I remember correctly.
Oh, that's right, we'll have to trade keys.
When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here to my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into my room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of you switch it? Haha!
After saying that, there's no way she could have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she just dropped the key somewhere, and someone else grabbed it for something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added. Looking at the lint roll, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean it up a little? Hey, Kyoko. Twilight called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
As I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. What do you mean by that? Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. The lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka, or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Can't we check the trash or something to see where the lint roller is, or did he take it out? Alright, let's go to the shower room. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear that it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now there's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? Definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, some blood on her left index finger, but that's the palm of her, both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Stab wounds in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened later on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It was very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. Killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, Killer cornered her in the bathroom. So they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw. Written in blood are the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this?
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that most likely Sayaka's dying message.
I've never seen someone written in blood before. Really was her final message. As if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet?
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. Dying message been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. Comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one more thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something simply to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock to it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that?
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting.
She had the slightest hint of smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later.
As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to truth bullets. So I don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Sayaka dead? I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me, that is. Huh? It's definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates in my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka really got upset after seeing whatever was on that video. I wonder, what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. I should be able to use this, see what's on the DVD. DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. Pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. Looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friends she said had been so important to her. She's positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. The vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh! What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? It was a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? It's pretty gay here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person cleaning duty's allowed in.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty's allowed in.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty's allowed in.
This is stupid. Be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Jesus, okay, damn. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without anyone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't got a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Of course. My job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And do that, give me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. Need a key to get to the trash room. The only person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time? We can all throw things out whenever we want.
That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually,
Anyone who kills his fellow student becomes black and will graduate once they are discovered.
So that's it.
that must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
Boring?
Hey, listen.
By the way, more important than that, dude.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh. I just decided to volunteer for something. I do know what else I want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it, dude.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to
What are you
think
talking
about
about?
this in a
All my
common
love is
sense
for
kind of way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. They would start at 2D and then turn to...
I would never get tired of 2D. You fucking bitch, I'll fucking kill you! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. Well, 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
Are you totally not biased to say stuff like that, dude?
You're so worried about Hafumi's questionable morality. There's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
Wait, what?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, what's the harm in it?
Well, that's not how it's supposed to.
Anyway, on another topic, Fumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What? So you totally want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you would help me recover from my past trauma, or save a village, beat a boss.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get to the trash room and look around.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
So easy. So Fumi and I headed down to the trash room. Love him.
You'd like me to open the gate, would you? Yeah, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the outside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever. Please, just hurry up.
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
Fumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Nagi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash to destroy evidence, are you? You fiends, you planned this all along!
No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. This is the incinerator. Was the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
And Fumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Well, yes. About that there can be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down here to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on that. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. Yet.
That means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator's been added to truth bullets. Something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something.
A burnt piece. Like a hunk of burning love.
What? Whatever. Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. Sort of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Look at it. There's definite blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. And there are lots of people here with that button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burned shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is that?
Do you know what this is?
They say collecting it all 7. A dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see at a big city street corner. Gaze into it and she'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy.
Yeah, I hear what you're trying to say. Who in particular does this ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. It should all still be in the gym. I better go and find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and bird clothes weren't. What's it all be, Mr. Nagi? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
Everyone knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one.
Sounds like he's living out his... It's not like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something?
Oh, no, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here now. I gotta break free, man.
Hero, snap out of it.
Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here?
Hey, does this look familiar?
That's my crystal ball, dude. But it's all smashed. What the hell? What the hell? I only brought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? He actually just made of glass and not crystal? The guy totally duped me? Said it belonged to pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that all seriously BS?
Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt this belonged to you?
Yeah, that's mine for sure, dude. Well, I forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone came by and snatched it.
You left it in the laundry room? Means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated to the truth bullet section. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know.
Sure, dude.
By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing?
They saved it from fortune telling for 2 whole years, dude. Came out to be like $1 million. Million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gave you the power to control the world.
I just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. So, she got stabbed with what looked like a kitchen knife. All kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or better see if anyone else here knows about it. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's
Nope.
right.
Last time I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
So, when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well, I went to go get some tea in the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of those knives was gone, fool.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. You should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Howie's account has been added to the truth bullet section.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
Because,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, You guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, the one killing the other is a classic drama setup, fool. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You were late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would have been discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial, you bitch! There, we all can reveal the details of Makoto's crime! So, they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea. Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. And I need someone else to tell me to do that. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I raise my voice to try and give myself courage. I turn, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. Each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel as their time finally comes.
Oh.
Is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment?
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school.
You finally arrived. What do you think? Does it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
No, not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up!
We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. It also meant it'd be easier for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial.